Hey, what's going on there? Well, I got a strike on the channel. It's probably like the third time on different channels throughout many years, let's say. The screenshots don't really have much to do with this presentation, just to show you how much I really get censored. I think I got a one-time shot on replaying the video that was struck on April 10th, 2026 for cyberbullying and harassment. But all I'm doing is re-uploading a video that I recorded of Scotty Bromance telling me to off myself over the phone. And that's usually what happens is when I'm about to be drugged for like a week or so and they don't want me to, fire back at all of a sudden I get a video that's more than likely mass struck by many people to silence me until they're done. Until Urban Disciple takes down his his streams and book burns them. Anyways, I'm gonna play this 2-minute video that was struck.
Oh yeah. And then all of a sudden I'm I'm out of YouTube jail and so forth. Hey Gina. Wow, I wonder what channel Gina's tuned in on. What's up, Gina? I'm gonna go back a little bit. I can't really publish the video of this video I recorded earlier. Okay. I put a little too much in there as far as personal information. But I'm showing some screenshots, and maybe one day I can show. We'll see. But yeah, they got me on the main channel. Well, the third, fourth, maybe even fifth main channel. All right. and I just, well, I'm supposed to be retired, and it's all, hey, everything's going awesome, actually. If anybody really cares. No, I know there's some people out there that actually do, and that's pretty cool. About what the real truth is going on out there with your, well, why are subversion of communication so important instead of being able to, hey, on my main channel, what's up, everybody? It's been a minute. Have just a fun few minutes together and test our communication, our advanced communications, where in real time, you've got people that actually do care, but know how it really kind of works when you care, huh? Right? That's not supposed to happen. So, you put it to the test. Whether all of a sudden you know it or not, you're right in the middle of some serious shit, yo. You retired last month? Fuck yeah. Yeah. I've been retiring on these idiots for like 5 years, and they buy it every year. And this last time around, so in this video we got here, but it's still interesting. And like I said, one day I'll be able to publish part of the video because I put too much into the video part of this. I doxed a dog. No shit, really. And I asked the original owner, do you mind? And I showed him the clip. And they're like, no. And I'm like, totally cool. But that's why I do what I do, because I've got audio only. So that way we don't have to edit either. You don't have to be some editing whore like the Urban Deceptophile. Oh, we're going to get into that. Yeah, seriously. And this is like the third or fourth time, Gina, that they've struck one of my main channels. Right when they're getting ready to drag me for like a week. So I can't respond. Doesn't that sound like fun? Sounds like a blast to me. So you just go to your backup communications, your backup comms, right? And what we do is go to audio only if you've got to, like here.
And that's usually what happens is when I'm about to be drugged for like a week or so and they don't want me to, fire back at all of a sudden I get a video that's more than likely mass struck by many people to silence me until they're done. Until Urban Disciple takes down his his streams and book burns them. Anyways, I'm going to play this 2-minute video that was struck for cyberbullying and harassment. Oh, there we go. Look, right at the bottom. Okay, I'm the one that's getting silenced here. They talk their shit. All of a sudden, I'm getting book burned. Let's play this for a few minutes. Make sure my volume's up there. And you know what you're doing is you're actually interrupting something more important that I'm working on. Yeah. So Scotty Bromance calls me right when I'm watching a catch from CPP, catching a trafficker that's already been charged and caught once. Second time he's being caught.
I believe that was actually a human trafficker also. Yeah. Yeah, once you see it, it would be wrong. More wrong than what they're doing and what they're involved with, them being silent. But as far as them trying, right? That's where I go. Oh my gosh. Wait till the end of this video. Maybe I can read some of the court record I'm going through and the screenshots. You're going to love it. And like I said, maybe one day I'm going to have to edit this down, show you the screenshots that are in there. There's too many blowhards to freaking even, be. I'm not going to be doing some roll call thing here, all right? Well, maybe in this video, maybe in this audio recording. But I'll see if I can edit it down later because I doxed a friend of mine's dog, and right at the end, it wanted to be in there, so I was like, okay, there you go. But yeah, it was funny. Well, he'd already been charged, convicted for trafficking. We've got a trafficker that's being caught for the second time. And Scotty Bromance wants to have, whatever you call it, he wants to have his bromance time with Mr. Cox. You know what's interesting right there? Is when, Gina, you're going to like this. Gina, when CPP had this catch, and let me see when I can, I can't go to the original of that date. It was at least a year and a half ago. CPP had a catch where it was the second time. Well, and I don't know exactly if it was the first time he's caught this guy, but this guy already, he was a young, like 23, 24-year-old guy that already been convicted once of trafficking. Now, if it was human trafficking or drug trafficking, I wasn't able to get down to the bottom of, which is important, right? Yeah. Yeah. Or you know what? In the comment that was just posted, you just don't realize what you're up against. And, they try to use, once they try to use, let me give you an example. And I think this one hits home the most. For me, and in my opinion, that's why I use this as an example. I believe that Robin Williams was either forced to take himself out or they would take him out in front of his family, because once you break open a secret society or a nasty cult, they're going to do serious shit to you, and they're going to try. They're going to keep trying because, what's the sport of fishing really without a fight at the end of your line, right? they're fishing for bait fish because that's the 101 course easy shit to recruit on the surface of things and keep it on the surface as they're recruiting, right? Where I get to go deeper, okay, and is especially as a designer of let's say a specific code to flip the tables on an oppressive AI that's being developed to keep us further enslaved. Is that the easiest way to say it? And when they use sellouts for that, and there's even things coming up where, if you're familiar with the 1984 story, where you've got really literally the Philemon running around character of 1984 to say that everyone else is rewriting history. And that's why I knew I found a little hive, okay, back in 2017, 2016-ish, pertaining to, all things centered around really a massive psychological operation of shooting a rancher in the back and years later awarding that hit team medals through the FBI after Kash Patel takes over. Mind-blowing to me, okay? But aside, okay, we still have we the people, okay? And as long as you've got your backup communications, right, going, and appreciate a couple of you people, there, at least one, right? Maybe, I think the other one might be me, to make sure we got solid lines. Yeah. And later on, maybe I'll, once I get the main line channel back, I'll just restream this over to there, and while I'm gardening. No BSing, really. And anyways, everything's going good with me, but I'll tell you, Arizona, I like studying water flow and clarity and quality as a personal experience, because and I'll tell you, I studied natural biology also in college, which pertained also to studying the flow of water in cubic foot per second and what it takes to maintain a healthy cycle in your waterways, to, let's say, determine, what size of a ship should really be docking in downtown Portland, okay, right? Anyways, okay, and other things, having a concealed, a confined space entrant, let's put it that way, certification. Yes, Shizzle, I was hoping to see you in the backup communications. What is up, man? Yeah, I was hoping to see you, dude. I hope you're doing good. I am doing great. Late freezes going on. April Fool's Day, I've noticed here in Arizona, and also talking about water flow just a second ago. Got to flow like water when it's available, right, in Arizona. But just getting devastated for some reason on the rain situation and snow situation. I mean, even Denver, it's really weird. Parts of the country had great snow, I think, like in Nevada. They had avalanches. Denver, Colorado area for ski resorts closed down early with no. All right, I heard it in the background. You caught me. I'm loosening up. I had a couple. Well, yeah. No, I bought one tall boy of this Limerita or whatever the flip it is. No. No, it's not. It's Mango Rita. Okay. Yeah, it was actually really nice where I'm at today, and I've been just trying to get prepped for garden grow season. Got to do it, but it's been like every year. But at least bottom line, like at least I've got some, like, I keep these Champion Mini strawberry plants around. They're pretty hardy. Just keep going. So anyway, those always travel with me once I get settled into a place before they start doxing the shit out of my next place, because they just well, the destruction of the negative AI will not stop, but it's also meant to basically dig its own hole into the ground and get the tables flipped on it. And when that time happens, okay, until then, I mean, despite the world wars that are going on, which I have my opinions about, that I've actually, listening and looking and watching and trying to decipher what's real or AI, or are we going through a 1984 simulation where it's really not happening, but everybody's going to capitalize off the reality TV show of the straight being blocked, and let's watch dots on the screen of it happening in real time. Actually, it's not even that, good of even the AJ days of, anyways. So I've had a little bit of truth serum. Let's do it, right? Except, oh, hey, we got a few more people that have popped in. Wow, and the back lines, BackUp Communications. Let's get back to the video.
Little faggot.
Who are we talking about as a faggot? What? Oh, I called him
that's none of your business, actually. So I called him because he wanted smoke, and then I get censored, so I call him, and he could have hung up at any time.
All right, and I'm showing the screenshot in the background of that account being censored and timed out. And again, if you just tuned in, I wish I could almost show this video with the screenshots, but I doxed a friend of mine's dog in the end of the video. He wanted to be in there really literally because it's like anywhere I go on the property, I've got security with me, okay, at all times, just saying. And so they wanted to be in the video, and I showed my friend later. I go, hey, do here's your dog in my video. Is that cool? And I'm like, we better not. Okay, cool. Right. But yeah, I'm all over the place helping out with gardening and so forth, and figuring out water clarity and situation flow. Right. Again, but I will say fishing season, let's say, I think for you guys, all right, lucky you, I feel like because of the water situation this year, I much rather go out and clean up fishing line and keep an eye on the flow and see how the survival situation of fish is actually how it's doing, instead of almost being invasive. It's like Shizzle, I've explained this to you, I think, the extremist nihilist, okay, let's really try to protect what we've got left type thing, right? And when it's pressed and the fish are pressed, I much rather just leave them alone and, switch to other proteins, okay, seriously, and actually just clean up fishing line and garbage and hang out and let the dogs play in the water instead of stress the fish out in low oxygen situation and low water situation. That's the way I've kind of been in the past, if you haven't known. But yeah, already getting warm. I mean, where I was at freaking 3 weeks ago, more towards Phoenix. Holy shit. It's like, I'm out of here, man. It's warming up. But anyways, yeah, no, that's anyways, let's keep going.
Just interviewing the guy, asking some questions, and then he finally did hang up, and then he called me back right when I was busy doing a study, reading body language and trying to figure out.
Again, all of a sudden, Shizzle, I didn't know if you knew this. I'm playing the video that just got struck, okay, on the main channel we've been using. But CPP Tommy is catching a 2-time either catch, or the guy is already 24-year-old, has already been arrested and convicted for trafficking. I don't know for human trafficking. I don't know for drug trafficking. That's all I got. I'm trying to watch it in real time because sometimes those get book burned. I was screen recording, and all of a sudden Scotty calls me. So it's a 2-minute video that I published like 2 years ago. All of a sudden it gets struck as soon as Urban Disciples wanted his week of smoke to look cool, right? No shit. To keep me from responding. Instead of being just overtalked, because we know that's what network naggers do, is just overtalk and have bad audio on purpose or whatever. Okay, who cares? But we know, Gina, we know they're all barking, so we don't talk about Mr. Rubber Titties that got arrested. Okay? Okay. And that's why I feel you're here, because you get it, you realize, because it might have affected you personally, and so it's just I've just been pulling their strings for a long time. Told them they made the news, and I retire every year, and they fall for it and try to go on the paint, and then all of a sudden I'm struck. Yeah, they're you know, it's getting a little bit better because their network naggers are just that big of more sellouts these days. Really, seriously. Anyways, let's get back in this video. I think I recorded it yesterday, or I don't know, within the last 24 hours, recorded this video to get my thoughts out on this certain subjects.
You know, some really hard.
Oh yeah, the subject of going over getting struck right as I'm getting ready to be drugged for about a week from, you know, just subversive idiot assholes while I'm just trying to freaking garden, get everything ready for the garden. You know, once you give them all that information, really, all they can do is like, oh, we're gonna go piss in his garden. That's what they're like. But they don't realize the type of security that's really waiting for them, right? Especially even the ones that want to go all the way in, like Vic, Autotron, Sugar Shine, others that think they can go all the way in and fuck your shit up, right? Right, Gina? You know. So yeah, I was struck. And I get into it more a little bit on this video here. So we got, you know, we're not even a quarter way through this 12-minute video, and I just need to shut up. Right? You know, right. Anyways, yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, I'm technically retired, but I'm just really listening to these idiots gardening, okay? And, you know, they're just going to want to come back around and come piss in your garden. And it's unless they're, you know what? I got a screenshot of Vic earlier. He says, how do your legs feel, Cox? Like he's trying to poke a voodoo doll. No, dude, you are spazzing out like a fucking retarded lunatic having to poke voodoo dolls because you guys are totally fucking stupid and getting arrested with rubber titties, okay? And you're all in the same weird fucking cult that are even, no shit, connected to the actual murder of John Benet Ramsey. So you sick fucks, okay? I mean, I might be retired, but you're not going to stop Mr. Cox from coming out and blasting you fucking idiots whenever I really feel like it. And I had a little time tonight. But anyways, you get less, you know, about to be struck and get your channel shut down. So Urban Disciptophile can drag you for a week, right? But so I recorded this video. Let's keep going. Of Scotty Cuckarati telling me to off myself on, right? That's not bullying. Hey, AI, or whoever it is, that's evidence, okay, over the phone, and you record it and then you publish it publicly. That's not me cyberbullying. It's like, hey, this idiot just told me to, you know, and I've had like rebels told me, and I'm like, okay, all right, dude, I'm just trying to help you out. And sometimes is the first responder, the bear, if it's cornered and injured, it's going to bite, or a scorpion, or whatever you're going, you know, in on to, you know, well, we'll just leave the, you know what, we'll just leave that up for the imagination of what we're really up against. You should know already.
Problems in our country and what might be the problem there, right? But he's calling me, and then all of a sudden he wants to know what I'm working on. Do is you can call me back and schedule You could schedule an appointment but I thought you were too busy for the likes of me earlier.
I usually charge for volunteer for you.
You'll usually charge me a volunteer for. Yeah, I wonder what he is charging, like Silicon Valley or some subcontractor company, like maybe a security company he works for, right? Good cover that all you got to do is maybe, once a month go work the back gate at a biker rally, right? Another little puke bag here, Mr. Tonic and Shills, that also book burned the Detective Gomez channel via Oil Slick. You should know what that is by now. The good old PB, right? Anyways, yep. Again, people want smoke, but then once I fire back or they say leave them alone, then they want more smoke and then leave me alone. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're struck for firing back.
But you were too.
Right? And then all of a sudden the Urban Disciple is in the algorithm and you're not even subscribed to him. And it's like, you better watch this guy's channel in the algorithm. But the thing is, the algorithm is not supposed to be biased, but it's set to be biased because of the double, triple, quadruple reverse.
Busy earlier, right? And that's what's happened now. I get busy.
You hung up and I called you back.
Right, because you said you were too busy and I was done with my interview. Now I've got something a little more important going on, but I'm going to give you a minute here. Okay, hold on, Steve.
Well, you can not.
I just walked away and just like, go ahead and spurt.
You want to go there?
He can't even. No. He wanted to go there. Then I get censored in his chat. I call him, do a quick little interview. I got what I needed. He said he was busy. Oh, yeah. What happened to that class action lawsuit there, right?
Oh, my God.
Man, here we go.
I'm playing it in the background. There's a screenshot of Jen A. She's telling Shizzle, there's enough for a class action lawsuit against several people. Shizzle. That's no bullshit. For FCC's, bullshit little dumbed down chat with red coats like John, the Building 7 dork. Right? Oh my gosh, these guys are so easy to troll and roll, though. It's just, right? All I gotta do is come out every once in a while and stir up their pot once a month. The cock should just be done and go away. And I'm like, no, it's just you guys, get together and strike channels and a bunch of flaggots, mass flaggots, work for Silicon Valley through subcontractors. So it's, not on the government anymore. We get it. Get how it works, even before Predward came along to try to ruin the pred catching community and many others before that one too, by the way. For some of you noobs that really haven't been around and seen what the capabilities of, especially after a rancher that gets shot in the back and basically murdered, and then all of a sudden the agents are awarded medals for that once the new FBI takes over with Kash Patel, and that's no bullshit, okay? And to me, that's, pretty egregious, and that's sometimes why I just won't shut up, is because of some of the egregious things that are happening. But anyways, again, real time here, Mr. Cox, and I wish I was actually, some of these channels, I don't even have the scrap yards connected to, so it's too hard to drop a join link. So anyways, and I am kind of pressed on time, but I did this recording earlier and we're not even halfway through and it's only 12 minutes and I can't shut up because I got some truth serum going a little bit. Oh, you hear it? Oh my gosh, that's that Mango Rita or whatever. Oh my gosh. Just one of those. I can talk all night. But anyways, and I will. Because maybe I'm the one that figures out the way around their LARPs and bullshit to be able to control Screech Turf with actually using serious like subversive corners workers that they found off of Only Fails. No BS, man. Yeah, and they're still trying to question whether or not I'm Dutch or not. So yeah, that's where I should just be like, well, you know what? It's on downtime, like fishing downtime. Like I'm going to take the summer off and let the fish freaking rest, but maybe do a good check and, you know, pick and choose my battles if I'm actually going to bring home fish for either tacos or, you know, try to do a smoker load of like, you know, 5 or 6 fish, which would be nice at least once. And you know what the thing is? The last few summers, that's only, well, the spring, it's only been once where I'm, you know, bringing home a smoker load and, which only, you know, 5 or 6 fish really. And, which is still a good smoker load that lasts, you know, you preserve it well, it's like 6 months. Brain food, think brain food, omegas. Okay. Anyways. Right. Yep. No. Yeah. All right. And you know what though? It's got the structured ice. I highly suggest it. Right. Got a, let's say a party colored flavored ice maker personal where you can use, you know, you can add the water yourself, add in some structured water. It's got a self-contained tank where, you know, you're only putting in like a, you know, maybe a half gallon. And it makes, you know, a whole bunch of, you know, cubes. But yeah, structure it in there. I mean, if you've been, you know, watching the channel long enough, so forth. But anyway, yeah, and you can keep some structure. Well, you can keep some to help structure also. While it's because the water is circulating in that tank. If you know what I'm talking about, the small personal size, like little ice makers. All right. And it's got a self-contained tank. The thing is, you keep some shungi down in there. Oh, Becky Dean's going to flip out and go on the freaking, you know, offensive, right? Moving the ball forward on Mr. Cox. It's all BS, right? No. Throw some shungi down in that tank until, and you got to check your DIY structured water units that I've been talking about for a long time, all right? Once you look and it's calcified, make sure you rotate your let's say your ionic mineral, all right, that conducts electricity, called shungi or shungite or whatever, right, you want to call it, but you have to rotate it through. So whatever tank or whatever, you can keep it in your 5-gallon dispenser or whatever. And I'm talking like Arizona, like you got to preserve water and pick and choose your battles on what water you're really drinking. Like, you know, you can't really just go to any corner little stand where it dispenses water and says it does this, that, and the other. And it really doesn't once you get it home and you do a ppm test. But that is so far off the subject. But, yep, you got to have the structured water ice cubes in there. And I'm telling you, that's the added on. And you know what I think I did? I think I added a little other, little additive to... It's some type of mango Rita that's just got me talking tonight, but I can't hang out for very long. That's why we got to get through the rest of this freaking video, and I'm losing my shit already. We're not even halfway through it, where Jen A's just threatening and screaming, all capitals, in FCC's chat, class action lawsuit, shizzle at the end. But maybe later down the road, I can actually do an edit on this video. I got to take out a part and then re-upload it with these screenshots, and it's just hilarious to me. Let's go.
But it's your option to say, I don't want to comment. That's fair, right?
I just walked away. I'm busy.
Oh, this next screenshot. See, I can read them a little bit. Vic is screaming in this next screenshot. He's in Hoax Wars. And he's actually admitting that he stole something off of my BMW that's used to tow it. It's a pin. And he's going to come up and show Hoax Wars he stole his pin. What is that? Just telling the world that these people are so crazy. Yeah, structured water tea. I just scrolled up. I just saw that. Well, okay, you can get creative with your mineral that conducts electricity, which is one of the only ones that's like the substance of obsidian that you can use to either ionize, or you can just like your colloidal, you can use to ionize it. And if you haven't figured out how you can plug in 3 9-volts to each other and you still got a positive negative to use on your silver or gold rods to make the ionization like really supercharged to where what's 9 times 3? Okay, shouldn't have to spell it out. But yeah, that's what you actually need. See, Vinny Van Martini was only using half, and actually that's why he was ready to turn blue and do commercials sold out, right? But that's just another one that just failed, just like this Vic trying to say that he's stolen things off of my car. Damn.
And just talk it out.
Hey, what's going on? Do you not have anybody to talk to there? You need a co-host?
Wow.
No, I'm sorry. I had to walk away because I'm kind of busy. But for your show, Scotty, since you helped me out with my show earlier. Oh, now it's faggot and go kill yourself. See, that's why.
That's where I got struck for him saying these things. I repeat it. They mass strike it. I'm shut up while Urban Deceptive
struck for cyberbullying and harassment. You know what I keep saying? You got to use honey, not vinegar. But some people deserve the vinegar after you've been nice a few times, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh man, I ran into some subcontracting fucking idiots playing WWE plastic guys behind a microphone and a keyboard and their pool boy job. Subcontracting motherfuckers. Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I've got to do a little editing, and I recorded this, and I just had my friend's dog up on my face, and right at the end, right, because I don't know what was going on, but storms, everything, right, but I've got my own security, and all of a sudden this dog just kind of climbing up on top of me and about to end the video earlier and that I did, and got to cut that part out, and yeah. Don't want to be doxing dogs for these sick fucks, especially the way they like to. But you know what? It was cute to be able to, show the owner, look, oh my gosh, look how cute that dog is. Anyways, yeah. Hey, everything's going good, by the way, though. These sick fucks, we've been clowning them from day one. They're easy enough to fall for the ultimate Hoover, let's put it that way, of just showing how serious this cult really is and tied together they are. No shit. Mr. Rubber Titty's getting like freaking arrested, and you just keep saying that. And holy shit, is hilarious the way they got a spurg and jump up and got, why you got a couple of you tuning in and tuning out and tuning in? Is it too much twoofing for you? I gotta finish this video and go, you guys.
I wants to go to town on Mr. Cox without any rebuttal. And that's usually the thing, I go onto his channel after he wants smoke, and then he self-book burns those streams.
You know what? What do you think about that there, Shizzle? Huh? My channel gets struck, and then all of a sudden, oh, you know what? We got to go on mute. All right. Well, just had to take care of some personal business there. Anyways, yeah, these guys are really thinking they're tough, and it's funny. And they had to just be rolled in on. But it's how far they thought they could really go on that side and how far they're willing to go. It's also what it is to be able to actually learn their capabilities, to be able to pass on to other unbeknownst that have the same thing done to them, because it's been the way civilizations have been ran. But I think in this time and age, we get to flip the tables on what's been trying to oppress us, and it's just time. And that's just sick, Fox. Is that Zero? No shit. On the back lines. What's up, man? Oh, really? You know what? Sometimes in on this broadcaster, it doesn't like scroll for me. I kind of have to scroll like every once in a while, and all of a sudden there's there's comments there that I haven't seen yet. No shit. So you can't respond, huh? And then all of a sudden there's Urban Deceptophile dragging you with a bunch of freaking noobs, bench warmers, thinking they're badass. But the pattern is, every time I go up on that panel, guess what? There's always a barking dog there with bad audio to talk over you. Anyways. Oh, but you know what the thing is? Man, I don't have to strike channels. I know you've got other things. Everyone that's here have got other things to do to strike channels. That's the thing. I've had to do it as a test. And that was actually to put it to the test. Right? And it's a good thing there's strong enough and good people there that on the other side, they got it because of the way things get approved or not approved, to put it really to the ultimate test. It's, you know, it really is, you know what? I'd much rather be the cannonball than the cannon fodder. Anyways, some of y'all get that. Here's a screenshot from Hoax Wars. Oh, yeah. Okay, we went through that of Mr. Vic the bitch admitting that he stole something off my car. It's used to, get towed with. That way, if, something were to happen to the car, then you wouldn't really be able to, kennel dwellers. You wouldn't be able to get it towed, huh? Right? Is that the goal? Is sabotage, destroy, lie, LARP, bark, and that's good, great. From even 2016, the clips have just been awesome to put into music to make you guys sound funny and stupid. Anyways, we got to keep going on this video.
Interesting, huh? It's been happening like that for a long time.
That's why he's going to volunteer for me, right? And he volunteers for young children that are special needs, but he likes to call other people autistic and so forth when he's in battle mode. And that's what's going on here. So what I do here is
and then I'll just end the recording and then give him a few choice words, then just hang up and get on with my day. Interesting enough here.
I remember that. And I don't think because I told him, okay, man, I just, I'm done with my interview. I got enough audio. Do you really want to have a real conversation now that I'm not recording type thing? Because, the state that I live in, right? You should know if you're trying to fuck with me over the phone and, over the internet and interrupt my communications and play just, the stupid games that you would if you were just some, kennel dweller network nagger, right? And I think that's just the best way to, literally just boil it all down. But I think more in this video that I did, I think within the last 24 hours sometime, explains a little bit more here. Let's just keep going.
Mr. Rottenfoot admitting that he likes to steal things when he's at your house. Well, I wonder why. Wow, everything was just going so great, huh, there, Rodney? You sick fuck. You gay larks and shit like that. Also a tonic, right? Wanting to be all over my channel saying, what happened to Bird's channel? What happened to Bird's channel? I don't know, Gay Boy Reports. Why don't you tell us what happened to Bird's channel? Huh? You really like to strike him right when, the rodent's losing court cases? Huh?
If you didn't catch that, holy shit. The way the full frontal force mass strike steamroller type censorship train came through to try to take people out and shut them up, where others are pushed in the algorithm, only proves my theory that I've been working on for a long time. It's the way it's, not Birdo, Tyrant Bird. The way the rodent was in court, lost the case, and right around the same time, Tyrant Bird's channel, apparently maybe, I wasn't watching, but Tonic had to come on the channel. This last channel just got struck. Anyways, so yeah, he had to come on. What happened to Bird's channel? What happened to Bird's channel? And it's like, I don't know. You tell me, Gay Boy Reports. That's what he goes by now. There's no bullshit, right? So anyways, I'm all like, what the F, right? No, his channel's there. Like the next morning, where was his channel? It's back. Why are you making a big deal on who's losing channels, but you can't report on maybe how it happened? And it's, really weird bullshit, man. Oh, yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, you're good at getting past that, where when Tonic came through, I thought he was actually, because of his court case with Bird, he would have needed to be serious enough to try to prove his court case that he had evidence against me because of the rodent. And I'm like, full screen it. There you go. He's like, hold on, I'm going to dig for it right now. And I'm like, I kind of knew it was coming, but I was trying to scroll through. It was like, I was trying to kind of keep up. And I'm not that good at gaming and, subversive internet tactics on how to run a joystick with your thumbs type shit. But anyways, seriously. So anyways, right. So he got me, and I admit, but I'm not the sick one trying to do that or go into someone's home. That is what's fucked up. How far the subversive tactics into your home to learn who you are and how you run either your battle station or your mothership or, whatever. Okay. All right. Against subversive fucks. Okay. Anyways, I got to keep going on this because I got to end out, and I'm already kind of out of time.
Be put on a vexatious litigant list like Tonic and Shills.
I'm saying right there, the rodent is about to be put on a vexatious litigant list, like Glaze and Dean should have been put on a long time ago. Many other little subversive pieces of shit. Spamdria G and Spamdula G, right? Andrea. Yeah. Just a guess. I'm going to take you to court. I'm going to be testifying for your local jurisdiction, Cox, with, paneling up with Scotty. Bromance. Yeah. Good cover. Yeah. Jilly's all putting on everybody else that they need a beard when she's paneling the most with Scotty. Remember that? Right. Yeah. They're about to have a baby, I guess, but all of a sudden couldn't have a baby. But hey, none of my business. That's just what comes out in the social media news when you want to be public about things. Right. Anyways. Yeah. What happened there, but that's still social media drama news where they do talk about each other's babies and not having babies and all this stupid shit and trying to weaponize family members against each other. But you know what would be interesting is I'd still get shot at or probably beat up, even if I do a news story, which would be, your First Amendment right in the United States, to go do a news story on idiots that live across from Catholic graveyards in Huntington Beach. here's, for instance, Scotty Bromance. Look at this idiot. And you're just doing a news story, not trying to get physical with anybody, but hey, they've already expressed how they want to bury me in the desert. But if I still go do a news story about idiots that live in front of a graveyard, literally in Huntington Beach, in a stupid ass rental, right? Anyways, right? That's how things work. Mr. Cox, because of my news capabilities of keeping subversives on blast since 2016, hopefully everybody's doing well, and I'm just reporting the news. Don't worry about me, man. I'm just, I told people a long time ago, I was just another voice to be the bait for idiots that want to show how much of they need to be with the mob with pitchforks and torches on the internet, right? Mobbing up against one single person as soon as they go live, whatever. Anyways, right? But this is, again, under constitutional right. I think 42 section, chapter 79, 6601 through 6603, section, subsection right, as far as in advanced communications and technology that shouldn't be interrupted. So that's also part of my clause on some things that help kind of get us through in a sense, maybe, but not. It's still... the deck stacked against us to have even backup communications, even though there's a few core there. Right on. Way to be, I guess, subscribed to whatever backup channel I've been working on now since we're burning. Dude, I burnt through an empire of channels, right? Just to bring you this message. Right, anyways, I had to get back. I'm about halfway through this video. I need to keep going here and shut up. Here we go.
What's this? Oh yeah, being let's say extorted there. Charge $500 for storage and handling fees after my channel gets taken down.
Wow, that was right after the Gomez channel was oil slicked by Tonic and Shills. It was actually a direct hit, on just another bait channel for him, right? But anyways, just have your backup channels ready. But yeah, that was a Buff Biff Thunder Muffin idiot. Somebody, he's saying about how he archived my old channel a while back. So if you want some of those back, I charge $500 per video to pay for my storage and handling. And so what they do is they take your old channel, burn you, upload it. And then when you try to upload old videos, you'd almost have to pay them to be able to know, or they can strike you. Yeah, and it's I don't know what it is and the importance of these certain things and having to extort that way is like, you're right. It's like, you're going to charge me to come, if I make another channel and try to. No, you can't stop real-time communications. You can book burn, but you can't book burn the person. You can book burn their work and writing all the time, but there's no way you can actually book burn the person, but they are stalked. Shizzle, go back in this recording. We talk about that screenshot we're going through in this video. Mr. Cox got to shut up again. Got the truth serum going. Oh my gosh, shutting up.
But already archived and uploaded, and then that way, it's a communistic way to silence someone on their buff. Jeez, he's as bad as that nightgown clown guy. Anyways, what do we got here? Trolls also include Gomez. Wow, JT Colfax. Yeah, I would much rather be a troll, be labeled a troll, self-label myself a troll, than the prime suspect in the John Benet Ramsey murder. Right? And have Mr. Cox on your ass. Is this? Oh yeah, we're trying to figure out where JT Colfax submitted that DNA sample here in this screenshot, and he's got Nick Cook helping book burn again. Isn't that great? It's just so much fun. These losers all freaking wrenched up with trying to take off the G-strings with the garbage woman, roofing women with the Appletinis because they really just can't get laid themselves. I like that one screenshot back a ways there with Blaze and Dean saying, "Oh, good job. You got somebody's car towed. Good job." Oh, wow. What looks like Daniel Dowd's being propped up on Scotty Cuccarati's panel. Interesting. Recently, the recent dragging of Mr. Cox and a few others with the Urban Deceptiphile and the Garbage Woman. They're platforming that weirdo sicko Brandon that was temporarily on the registry sex offender list. Amazingly enough on that. Scotty Cuccarati, his main boy, Mark Connors, missed out on the registry, but they used to roll it around on the mats together in Orange County in a dojo. Man, that's got to suck. Oh, yeah, Scotty's got that look. Yeah. That's that woman right there. She's the one that got the, I think, the 1,000-man gangbang in one day chick from OnlyFans. They got the same look. Wouldn't you agree there? Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Yeah, we've got some interesting. Look at that case number to look up, everyone. 2020-0936. Felony cyberstalking in the state of Washington. Wow, amazing. I wonder how that ended up. Something else. Oh, yeah, got some court cases. Might even be attached loosely with the Muffin Man on that one. We've got something, I believe, out of Canada, but it wasn't good enough to really get their screenshot. Got some more court case things to go through there. Had to do some redacting. This one, I believe, to try to help an asset maintain their cover, because it would be illegal to dox these things, but they're public anyway and probably would get struck for, if I were to dox all that information. Anyways, the way things are working here, right? But that is the trick. They're about to drag you. They strike one of your videos, mass strike it, and then drag you for a week, and then you can't respond. Because they need censorship and protecting assets. Yeah, unfortunately, I would love to dox that friggin' guy. Oof. But you know what they do to their own assets eventually? Charge them with shit like this after they're done with you. Anyways. Glad I've always worked independently. Oh, I wonder if this is, oh yeah. Shadowbox court case there. I'll dox the shit out of that one. This is war. We're going to use a sock account army to get you to go away through cyber guerrilla tactics. No shit, really? Oh, it sounds like fun to me. It does. It sounds like fun to me. Meme creation, right? It will help stop the bleeding if you're a lefty and you wear lingerie under your suit in Congress meetings and Mr. Cox calls you out for it. Oh, wait till you see this. Oh, that's funny.